Now, when the second house lord goes into the sixth house in your D10 chart, in your Dashamsa chart. Now, the sixth house in your Dashamsa chart, in your D10 chart is unlike that sixth house in the D1 chart. The D1 chart, the sixth house is also about overall competition in life, bad health, sitting for competitive exams, loans, debts. The sixth house in the D10 chart is about how much of a service orientation you're getting connected to, specifically connected to your career, specifically connected to your profession, specifically connected to your business, not to general competition. It's not like in school you took part in the race and whether you came first or not. This is not about you are in love with somebody and whether you have to compete with somebody else who also has association or interest with that person to compete for the love and affection. The sixth house in the D10 chart is specifically connected to service, competition, litigations connected to your work, career, profession, and business. So when the second house lord goes into the sixth house, it is showing where the money, the livelihood is coming in, connected to your career, connected to your business, connected to your profession. So when the second house lord goes into the sixth house, it could mean that sometimes the money could also come in where you are also in a partnership through taking some loans and investing in business, or working in a partnership with somebody where you're also taking some role in some responsibility as an employee of the organization also, and then the money comes in. If you have just put a stake in some business but you are not doing some service in the business, then the money will be less or will not come in as much as the promise is there, the potential is there. So if the second house lord is going into the sixth house, put in some service, some effort that you're giving in. Even if you're working somewhere else, even if your career is somewhere else, you're investing money in some business, give some time. Go and sit at the place, talk regularly, give some attention to it, give some focus to it so that you continue to make money. Now, which planet is associated by virtue of the second house lord going into the sixth house is important. Here, Saturn is the key. If it's the second house lord and goes into the sixth house, then the competition will be less. You will be able to overcome competition, but through a lot of stability, a lot of organized effort, and then you make money. If it's Venus, then it will be tougher because sixth house is where Venus gets debilitated in the Kalpurush Kundi. So here that money will come in with a lot of competition, overcoming the competition, and sometimes the opposite gender in your work can be a challenge also. Sometimes the whatever gender you are, if you're a woman, then you will find that you may have you may do better under male bosses, but for men they will not do so well under female bosses. They will also do better under male bosses, and they may have in fact trouble with women. Specifically, I'm talking about men here. So the best livelihood option for you is law, healthcare, defense services, spas, clinic, hospitals, pharma companies, medical profession. All these are the professions where either through work or through business or even at stake or some investment, you will be able to make money.